it might not seem like it yet. We have a pile of pieces, but you're almost done. We're on the last part of the assembly. So the first thing you need to do is find that other half piece of Velcro that you've stored away carefully. It should be that little scratchy side. And you're going to put in the center of the short side of your quilted exterior panel. You're going to put about 2 inches down, zigzag around the edge, making sure to keep the needle all the way down when you make that 90-degree turn all the way around, okay? Then once you have this piece done, you're going to take your other exterior that you already have the flap assembly attached to, you already have the pocket attached to it. And what we're going to do with this is on the end with the Velcro, you're going to take your other piece with the Velcro, pretty sides, right sides together, sandwich them up, and you're going to be lining up those edges. It's good to start in the bottom corner. Get that one pinned up first. I like to go then to the other corner, get that one pinned up, and then kind of make sure that the pocket's in the right spot. Tuck it up in between, make sure that's laying flat. Get all 3 of those layers pinned together. After one side's pinned together, go ahead and pin the other alongside. You're going to be running this through the machine at a 1/2 inch seam allowance. Make sure to do your reverse stitching at the beginning and the end or tying knots. Okay, once that long end and sewed, you're going to have a tube. You're going to do the same kind of deal with the 2 inside panels. It's going to be a lot easier because you don't have those flaps and Velcro and all that other stuff. So pinning up the long sides, get those sewn at a 1/2 inch. Like I said, it's going to make a tube. You're not sewing the top or the bottom. You really are making a tube at this point. Then you're going to take that exterior piece. Oh, well, don't forget to bring to the ironing board first and pressing those seams open. We want to make sure that we're doing all the right things first. Then take that exterior and turn it the right way. You can actually see what your Chromebook or electronic device case is actually going to look like. You're kind of getting that sneak peek at this point. You're going to take the inside tube. Don't turn this inside out. So we're going to slide this over the exterior. So the right sides, or the pretty sides, are together right now. At this point, you want to line up the side seams, taking good care to pin those. Remember, all the important stuff is in those details. Those details really decide if it looks like it's homemade or if it looks like it's custom made. And you want yours to look custom made. You want yours to look good. So lining up those edges first, pinning those up. Once you get the side seams pinned, then you can go ahead and fill in the pins and make sure all the other edges are meeting up. And once that's all pinned, you're going to take it to the machine and you're going to sew around that top edge. All the way around, it's going to be a circle. So I'm going to place it on. It's going to be at that 1/2 inch. And some of the spots where you're going through multiple layers is going to be a little bit harder on the machine. Just right on through, taking out pins as you go. And as long as you're saying that 1/2 inch seam allowance, this is going to cover up that zigzagging you did to tack on the flap. It's going to cover up any of that, any ugly edging you might have had from quilting. Never want to run over the pins. It can break your needle, it can bend your needle. It's just easier to get them out of the way first. Going over that flap is a little bit thicker right there. And then when I come back around, I'm going to go over the beginning of my seam by a couple inches just to lock that seam into place. Okay, clipping my threads like I've been doing the whole time. And this is some of the fun stuff. Now, I'm going to kind of sneak in between these layers and turn it the right way. Okay? I've already done that over on this other example, okay? So now I've already turned it. You can see it's looking good. There's no bottom sewn yet. I'm going to bring it over to the ironing board. I've already pressed it. You'll also notice I've also already top stitched it. So it's all those details that make our project look really good. So I just top stitched it by doing the same thing, going all the way around the edge. Now, this is the final step. We're going to turn it inside out one last time. We need to pin that bottom seam, and then after pinning it, we're going to sew across at a 1/2 inch, making sure that we're back stitching or knotting at the ends. Then we'll be able to turn it right side out, press it, and we'll be done.